of the things that I think is really fun is when you wake up in the morning and it turns out you sold a bunch of stuff while you were sleeping. So that kind of happened today. Well, actually, one of them sold right before we went to bed. And two of the items that I have on eBay are ones that were actually kind of damaged or not in good shape, so I sold them really cheap. It was just to make the money back on them. But if we didn't get rid of them, it wasn't going to be the end of the world. Then, out of nowhere, both of them kind of sold. One of them is a Spy versus Spy book from Mad Magazine. The cover is taped on, and the middle section is not attached, if you see in there, or there's a big rip in the book. It's not missing pages, but it is not in good condition. There's the whole thing. So, and I said it's not good, so I think I got it. I sold it for like $5. So that's going out today. And then one other thing is a item that when we first started looking for other things to buy, it was an item where we got it and it wasn't really something that we were basically paying for what it would cost to get rid of, and that's exactly what we got rid of it for, is like $8. So it's antique. There were two of them. I actually sold the other one a while back, and then this one, I think we made like $2 on one, and then this one's just going for what we paid for it, which is $8, which that doesn't make sense. So we got it's a coffee lid, antique coffee dispenser lid. So you would keep your ground coffee in a mason jar. I would take it out of the box, but I don't want to repack it. So based on the image there, what it is it's got a little handle at the top. You turn it, or you turn the lid upside down, you open the handle, and the little spout thing fills up with a tablespoon of coffee. Then you close it, and then it will give you a tablespoon of coffee. If you don't have a tablespoon, but you have this complex lid.
It was cool looking. I didn't look at the price.
Mary Joy got it. It was when she first started looking at stuff, sourcing stuff with me. But the thing is it is cool looking. It's just a weird item. But somebody wanted it. Actually, two people wanted it because we sold both. We have something that is also an item that we picked up and just forgot to list it. And it's not even something that we kind of forgot all about it. It's a Care Bears Easter basket. On the handle, it's got a little star riding on a swing. Oh, where is it? There it is. A little star riding on a swing right there on the handle. And it's just a little fuzzy Easter. It's got Cheer Bear. That's the one with the rainbow on his belly. He's holding an Easter basket. Next to clouds. Posted that, and it literally went like an hour after we posted it. Then also on Mercari, I was just saying yesterday how our Goosebumps books were going really well, all the Goosebumps stuff, and then all of a sudden we realized, hey, we haven't sold any Goosebumps stuff. Then yesterday we did, and now today we sold two more. We got this hardcover Goosebumps book, Monsters Blood collection. So it's a bunch of short stories from Monster Blood 1, Monster Blood 2, Monster Blood 3. I have nothing else to say about that. It's all three bloods. And then we also sold Ghost Beach, which is... So many of them have the word ghost in the title, it's hard to look at them and figure out which one you see. Oh, here it is. Both of them are hardcover. That's fun. Usually, these are like the only two hardcover Goosebumps books I think we got. And we sold two of them. So here's Ghost Beach from the Goosebumps series. Now a major motion picture, which a lot of those say that. Here's something that's always fun too, is when we find books that used to be library books. Mary Joy always feels guilty about that.
I do.
I don't know why. I'm just like, used to be a library book. I don't know. We didn't take it. And those are some of the things that we sold overnight. had to go pick up some auction stuff that I won at one of the auction houses in town here. The fun thing is that it's the time where people are actually able to open up their businesses. But there was only one person that could go in at a time. And we pulled up and there was actually a line. So I'm waiting in the parking lot and the guy came out and he was just like, "Oh, Tom Ray." So I've apparently been there enough where the guy knows who I am now. It's not a bad thing. It was just kind of funny. It's not like when you go to a liquor store and they go, "Oh, usual." But
Gee, we've not been there.
Yeah.
Why you're laughing?
Yes.
Okay.
But the fun thing is this auction, like, I bid on a bunch of stuff and I got outbid on everything except one lot, which is a huge lot of giant plush toys. And I only really wanted it for 2 of them, but the rest of them are just a bunch of really funny, awkward things. And there were really only 2 that I think are, in my opinion, worth anything. But that's usually what happens with that is that I'll find out that some of the stuff that's in there is totally worth something. Like, I got a lot once of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. It was with a bunch of action figures, and there was one piece in there that was even broken, but it ended up being like, I ended up getting like $40 for it because it turned out to be a super rare piece, even if it was broken. That was the Invisible Man Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. So I think I even did a video about that one once on my Pop Culture Roadshow. So
I think you did.
yeah, I may have. Also, we're going to stop by the train car because we got, I was telling Mary Joy, I went by there the other day, and it looks like they're building a new building right next to us, which I don't recall ever being in the plans, but I wanted to show her what was up with it. I don't know if it's going to affect anything, but it's going to block all of our windows, which is no fun. So the thing we got from the auction place that I was telling you about, the other thing that was funny too is we were waiting in the car and he brought it out to us, and when he recognized me and he handed me this bag, it just kind of seemed like we were doing a shady deal. So here are some of the fun things. I'm just going to pick them out at random. There's this. This is actually not a stuffed animal. This is a rubber ball.
I love it.
It's kind of neat.
Marfa too.
This was one of the items that I did want. Spider-Man. He could be hanging this way. Look at that. Rock on. No, that's actually him shooting the web. So there's that. Giant Spider-Man. I just like the hands. Those are so... Yeah.
Can I touch him?
Yeah. This is just goofy. It's a giant Sprite can. Like, that's just fun right there. So it's a giant Sprite can pillow. Look at it. It's even got the top. That's that one. Here we have Curious George doll, I believe. Yep, Curious George. So that's that one.
Showing them.
They're not real people. This is an octopus. I am not really sure about this one. It's from, Carnival. Carnival Cruises Ocean Pals. Apparently they came out with their own line of toys. It's even embroidered on the back. It says Carnival. So that's that. Then we have Buzz Lightyear. Backpack. And yeah, he's nice and squishy too. Then I have this. Jim Benton rabbit.
I like it.
Yeah, I've seen the cartoon with this on it. I'm gonna look this up to learn more about it because I recognize these, but I'd like to know more. So there's that. Pretty nifty looking. This one is Ren from Ren and Stimpy, and he's in his PJs. So this is from '92. I don't know why he's in his PJs. It's even got the little flap, so you can see his butt. That's pretty funny. So that's probably the one reason he's in his PJs, is for that. Trackers on his feet, or skid protectors. I don't know what they would be called. They're called something. And this one, this is weird. I don't know. What? Look. Right? See? Look it. I didn't even have to say anything. All right. But yeah, this is a tank. Sorta. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really say what it's from or why it exists. And then this one is Cookie Monster as an Easter bunny. Yeah, this one's just like, let's be cute. Right? Huh. And then just 2 Beanie Babies. I don't know, I got a koala, I think. Bunny rabbit. I actually don't really follow Beanie Baby stuff. These are the last 2, the Beanie Babies. And that's what we got from the auction house today. So this is what I was talking about, the wall right next to our train. So there's the entrance right there. But now there's a wall going all across it. We're not entirely sure why or what it is. Go over here. Yeah, is it going to be glass? Because it's supposed to be a 4-season dining area. But it's right up along there. So a lot of our windows are not going to be seen.
We're just gonna have to keep it. We need to set a meeting. We should make a list of questions.
Yeah, because we're still waiting for electricity to be in here. I know where you can't see it, I don't think, but way back there, there's a pole that, oh, actually, we can go inside and look. My theory is that I think the power is actually going to be coming from this particular thing down there. Ooh, bug just flew at my face. So that thing
What
right
thing?
down there, those pipes, which leads me to believe that the windows that we can see that aren't blocked by the new wall, when they say they're going to move the train forward, I think we're going to move over there. I think we're going to be pushed back even more, which is why they haven't hooked up the power, because it's going to move again to hook up to that. But when I look outside, so down here we have this is the sewage pipe for the toilet that's going to go in here. That's actually right underneath here. And it's in place. So maybe it's not going to go forward. Maybe that isn't our power. I'm not entirely sure. But I will admit, every day that we come here, there is something vastly different outside. So they are making progress, as opposed to we would come here every day and it was just kind of like, nothing's happening. We're never going to get in here. So they're clearly making movement now, but we don't know what it is. I like
don't
the
know how
idea.
we feel about it either.
What do you mean?
I mean, because that's going to be their car, right?
Yeah,
So my guess is that car is going to be here.
that was always my understanding.
Okay.
So maybe that's their power.
We don't know if that's power. That could be sewage too. It's PVC.
And they're starting to piece the tracks together. Even yesterday, those tracks were not together, and now they are. But yeah, we're gonna have to set up a meeting to figure out what we're gonna do with this.
Yeah, dare I try the power again?
Oh yeah, why not? I'm sure this will be anticlimactic. Turn on the breakers. Nothing. I was also trying to figure out the other day too. I was in here and I had told you how it would be interesting to add shelves, because we have this area here from the top to the bottom. It's kind of like dead space anyway. And I talked about how we would just set up a pole right here and run shelves. So all we would have to do is just have one little thing that's going to stand out, and you'd be able to rest like a plank on it. And we could have an extra shelf that's about the length of this. But I was realizing underneath here, this is metal. So I was trying to think of how we could hang it. You know?
You have to screw into it or something. Because every time we come onto the car, I'm like, I want this to be usable.
Right. Yeah, I I still think it would just be interesting to go like, hey, can we just at least hook up a cord to the power unit that's out there?